I don't think I need to explain to you what Lego is, because unless you were born like right now, if so, congratulations. You've probably played with Lego at some point in your childhood, or even now. Whether it be the OG bricks themselves, Lego Technic, Lego video games, Bionicle, which I actually just learned is an official Lego spinoff, or if you're that loser who got Duplo because your parents don't love you, we've all had some experience with them. And like many kids who had hobbies and interests in the real world, we also thought, what if Lego but on internet? That's where we find the mystical land of Lego stop motion, or what we like to call in the industry, Brickfilms. If you're an avid Ricci enjoyer like myself, you're probably expecting a long and deeply researched history lesson about Brickfilms and the entire history of Lego, but there's already a ton of videos covering that subject and I just want to get to the point. We're gonna skip all the way to the early internet era of Brickfilms and the creators behind them. I guess this counts as an episode of investigating old YouTube, huh? Well, I've learned my lesson seeing how that video performed, so I guess I'll appease the algorithm gods and format them better like this. Battle of the Brick, created by Game Trailers? That can't be right. Ah, right here. Battle of the Brick, made by Kuber Studios, you fucking thieves, was released on December 1st, 2011, gaining a staggering 85 million views. But this is not the original upload. About 2 months before, Kubers himself had uploaded the video on November 12th, 2011, garnering a whopping 600,000 views. The fuck's going on here? This massive company just took this guy's video he spent 6 years making and got all the popularity and fame from it. I mean, yeah, the studio logo is at the beginning, and they do give him credit, but this seems so unfair. Now, before we start killing each other, let's just take a closer look at what's going on here. As this comment puts it, kind of upset that the original channel gets nearly 600,000 views after several years, but the Game Trailers channel gets 47 million views. Kubers could put a flag notice on the video to get it taken down. Nah, the video gives him credit. Plus, I'm pretty sure Kubers gave them permission, or asked them to put his video up there in the first place. I was more or less upset that not many people were paying attention to the animator, who worked alone on this project for 6 years. Thank you, very real Takeshi Kitano. I couldn't have said it better myself. The video itself is about Red Team versus Blue Team, having a battle on the shores of Zanzibar, taking heavy inspiration from the Halo franchise. The main director and animator for this mega project is a man named Alex Cobbs, aka Kubers himself. If you want to know more about him, there's actually a blog with behind the scenes and other information about Alex that's surprisingly still up to this day. But the last post was made on October 4th of 2015, so don't expect any updates. Overall, a very good project made by a very passionate dude with a lot more patience than I have making a 20-minute YouTube video. You know, despite this being a stop-motion animation of a kid's toy, in the span of 2 minutes, there's a ton of blood and gore that was super impressive back in 2010. Not so much anymore, but I remember this actually kind of freaking me out. Not to mention the special effects, which completely blew my mind in terms of what could be done for a YouTube video. Made by Keshin8 on December 12th, 2010, Lego Black Ops is one of those videos that never gets old, no matter how many times I watch it. Something about the sound design is so satisfying, it gives it infinite replayability. Looks like other people agree because the video has 27 million views as of now. Keshin8 is a pretty well-renowned Brickfilm content creator and is still making videos to this day, with a subscriber count which I feel like is much lower than it should be. And I think we can all agree that the guy with the paintball gun was pretty much throwing. That's like marching out to war with an airsoft gun. I think my favorite character in this video has to be the guy with the glasses. Look at him. He takes out 3 guys in arguably the coolest way possible, only to get sniped by some camper up in the rafters with an assault rifle. And of course, the first guy is a close second, who does this bullshit and gets 3 people with only 2 knives, but got sloppy at the end. And not to mention this fucking moron at the end, that couldn't even shoot if his life depended on it. Literally. Now, I think it's time we move on from the fairly polished and professional looking Brickfilms to the more amateur and home movie type ones. And let's start off with some Lego Spongebob. Holy shit, did Spongebob fucking dominate the early 2000s. This yellow bastard was... Let me rephrase that. This absorbent sponge was damn near everywhere. You could not escape him, even in the form of Lego, which had some interesting results. And what happens when you combine arguably the most popular and iconic toy with arguably the most popular and iconic cartoon of the century? You get stuff like this. This YouTube video, posted on March 27th, 2011, highlights the tragic flood of Bikini Bottom that claimed the lives of over 5 million and injured at least a dozen. It was a day like any other at the Krusty Krab, a local fast food joint where only 2 staff members were present that day, Mr. Krabs, the owner, and fry cook, Spongebob SquarePants. As you can see in the security cam footage, Mr. Krabs leaves to go get more Krabby Patties and specifically warns SpongeBob not to flood the Krusty Krab.
I'm gonna go get some Krabby Patties. I'll go to the store. Okay, don't worry. I won't flood the Krusty Krab or anything. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Don't be black and flood that like black guys.
This one line would foreshadow the tragic events that would lead to the death and destruction of an entire town, and nobody even knew it before it was too late. As SpongeBob goes to wash his hands in the sink, everything that could go wrong goes wrong.
I better wash my hands. I got some beef juice all over them. I have brown hands. That's not good. Okay. Ooh, this tap says it can release 100 liters of water per second. Wash my hands. Ah! Oh my god! I flooded the Krusty Krab! I need help! Patrick!
Instantly, the entire Krusty Krab is flooded, bursting through the doors with waves of rushing water, reported as going as fast as 100 liters per second. But yeah, you really gotta appreciate the balls on these kids. Haha, sorry. Let me yet again rephrase that. You really gotta appreciate the bravery of these kids for uploading their own original home movies online, seeing how kindly the internet takes to that, especially back then. You know, I just love watching videos like this. Just kids having fun and messing around with the camera. Reminds me of when I was young. Besides that, there's 2 more videos uploaded by the 3 Milked Cows channel, the last of which was uploaded 10 years ago, but wait a minute. What's this? A poll made for a new upload? Well, it's been 4 years and we haven't seen anything yet, so I guess thanks for nothing, Griffin, Jeff, and Grady. Speaking of Lego SpongeBob, one of the first things you see when you type in Lego SpongeBob is a channel called Lego SpongeBob. I know, crazy, right? The channel has well over 100,000 subscribers and has been producing content for over 10 years, even to this day. Similar to what I talked about previously, the channel started out as just a kid having fun, making stop-motion Lego stories with SpongeBob characters, and having a good time. However, over the course of a few more years, the uploads actually wouldn't stop, and turned into full retellings of previous episodes through Lego stop motion. You could even see the kid's voice go from a prepubescent pipsqueak to a voice-cracking teenager, all the way to a post-pubescent adult. The production quality got better too. The lighting, the voice acting, the animation, the camera quality, they all had a massive step up since his humble beginnings as a child. Who the hell is this guy anyway? What kind of person spends 10 years creating Lego SpongeBob parodies on the internet? This is Lorenzo, the face behind the channel. The face behind 10 years of stop-motion Lego parodies of SpongeBob. And from his face reveal video, seems to be a humble and hardworking guy too.
I would like to start off by just saying thank you to all of you for watching my videos. A lot has happened over the last 10 years, and even though I haven't gotten personal with all of you guys like this, having all of you guys watch my videos, whether it be Lego SpongeBob or Clay Kremling, if you watched that, or my claymation films, it has meant the whole world to me.
As of 8 months ago, he's in college, and like he says in the video, only wants to entertain people. Well, looks like we're in for more years of Lego SpongeBob content. Thanks, Lorenzo. On May 28th, 2013, Stedman Studios decided that they had enough, and ended racism right then and there by dropping Lego Black and White, a 30-minute brick film about friendship, rivalry, and overcoming adversity. So the film starts off with black and white, both on their respective sides trying to prove which is better. This turns into a fist fight, where they end up crossing into each other's territory. You see, kids, this is what we call an interracial relationship. Eventually, they fall off the face of the universe and land in a place called Colorville. By the way, I find it really funny that 90% of the voice acting is just soon they're faced with many monsters, enemies, and obstacles as they traverse through Colorville, trying to make it back home. Black and white both learn about working together as a team and looking out for one another, despite their differences. I guess in the end, the true Lego was the friends we made along the way. Jesus, sounds like I'm writing a 7th grade book report. You know, watching this again made me realize how weirdly old this looks, despite being made in 2013. The 4:3 aspect ratio, the camera quality, and the lighting make it look like it was made in the 90s or something. Let's take a look at the team behind this who I mentioned earlier, Stedman Studios. Writing, producing, directing, editing, voice acting, Hayden Stedman does it all, with some help here and there with his brother Chad Stedman. Nowadays, it looks like Hayden is a photographer, cinematographer, and writer living in Kansas. Looks like he's doing pretty good for himself, all these years later. I'm glad that his passion for art, filmmaking, and even Lego is still with him to this day. Well, it looks like the Lego Brickfilm community is still going strong. I just thought it'd be nice to take a trip back down memory lane on all the Brickfilms I enjoyed growing up. I truly do believe that Lego is the universal toy for anyone. It's so versatile and fun that anyone of any age can have a good time with it, and by making Brickfilms, they certainly have. Now if you'll excuse me everyone, my wife's boyfriend got me a brand new Lego Star Wars Millennium Falcon. Time to crack open my favorite Soylent beverage and post my finished build on Reddit. Good night everyone.